If you've killed a plant in your apartment, it's not because you're bad at this. It's because your home was designed for people, not plants. Blazing radiators, no sunlight, drafty windows, dry air, all working against you. But these 6 plants, they survive the subway noise, the cold tile, the brick view. These are the realest plants for real NYC apartments. Let's be real. Most New York apartments, they weren't built for plants. You get one window, if you're lucky. Sometimes it faces another brick wall or a vent shaft or nothing at all. The radiator blasts heat in December, then turns off for days in February. The air is dry. The floors stay cold. The light shifts hour by hour. And that perfect corner for a plant is probably already taken by the only outlet or your coat rack or the dog crate. But here's the thing. With the right species and smarter placement, your apartment can become a living space in every sense of the word. You just need plants that work with New York, not against it. First up, the Black Raven ZZ. If New York had an official plant, this would be it. It doesn't need much light. It doesn't panic when the heat turns off. And if you forget to water it for a week or 3, it won't hold it against you. Its deep black foliage doesn't just look cool, it absorbs visual noise. In chaotic spaces with too much color or clutter, this plant brings stillness. The leaves are waxy, tight, and upright, no drooping drama. Place it beside a low bench, or use it to ground a bright room with something bold and matte. Design-wise, it pairs beautifully with travertine, concrete, matte ceramic, or natural wood, textures that echo calm. Let the soil dry out completely. Water every 2 to 3 weeks. No misting, no fuss. The Raven ZZ doesn't ask for much. Aglaonema, Silver Bay. If your kitchen never gets light, if your hallway feels like a shadow tunnel, this plant still grows. It's one of the most forgiving houseplants and one of the most overlooked. It's wide, pale green leaves brighten dark corners without adding chaos. The soft silver variegation reflects ambient light. Unlike most variegated plants, it doesn't need intense sun to keep its color. This is a plant that belongs in a space that feels still. A hallway console, a cool-toned kitchen, a quiet bedroom shelf. It pairs beautifully with chrome, glass, or even soft blue and gray tones, places where shine and subtlety meet. Water it weekly. Let the top inch dry out. It'll tell you when it needs help, but most of the time, it just sits there and stays beautiful. Third, Sansevieria Moonshine. This plant has been holding it down in New York apartments since before plant care was a trend. Moonshine is the cooler cousin of the common snake plant, with smooth, pale silver-green leaves that grow upright, clean, and sculptural. It doesn't need much light. It doesn't care about humidity. It can handle the heat and the cold. You can put this near a drafty front door, beside a radiator, or in that weird spot with no outlet and bad airflow. This plant works like a visual divider. It marks a corner. It frames a room. It adds structure to chaos. Moonshine's muted color pairs perfectly with matte black, ribbed ceramics, or earth tone textures. It thrives on neglect. Water it every 2 to 3 weeks, or when you remember. No misting. No fertilizing. Fourth on the list, the Scindapsus Moonlight. With trailing vines and matte silver leaves, it brings a soft glow to any space. And despite the rare look, it's not high maintenance at all. It thrives in medium light, prefers to dry out between waterings, and adapts easily to apartments that fluctuate in humidity or airflow. Design-wise, this is your shelf styling dream. Drape it across a floating wood shelf. Let it trail over a gallery wall. Or mount it in a vintage ceramic and let spill. The texture does something rare. It cools a warm room without draining the life out of it. It pairs best with natural wood, linen curtains, or a wall with layered earth tones. No drama, just depth, detail, and motion. The Cebu Blue Pothose is a masterclass in movement and light play. Its silvery blue sheen catches sunlight like brushed metal, subtle but magnetic. And unlike fussy or trailing plants, this one wants to climb or hang. Let it cascade down open shelves or get a moss pole and watch it mature into dramatic fenestrations over time. It's not just pretty, it's patient. Care-wise? Easy, bright indirect to medium light. Water when the top half of the soil is dry. It forgives neglect and rewards consistency. Design-wise, this is where roots and roast thrives. Pair it with concrete, glass, or matte ceramics for a clean, modern look. Or place it against warm woods to pull out the silver shimmer. It's like a living texture filter, grounding and elevating any space it touches. Want all 6 plant picks in one place, plus care guides, light zones, and styling tips for small apartments? Download the free NYC Apartment Plant Survival Guide. It's clickable, printable, and made just for you. Whether you're in a sunny loft or a hallway cave, this PDF shows you what works where and how to keep it alive. It's not just about picking a plant that survives. It's about where you put it and what you put around it. Let the light guide the layout. Let the texture do the talking. Raven ZZ, grounded in the shadowy corner near your coat rack or under that floating shelf. The dark leaves quiet the space, perfect for grounding visual noise. Moonshine snake plant? Use it to frame edges. Think the edge of a couch or in the awkward corner near your radiator. It's upright, structured, and thrives on neglect, but brings light into dim spaces. Syndapsis or Cebu blue. These vines want flow. Let them trail from a high shelf or climb a mounted board in your hallway. They move the eye and the energy. And don't forget rotation. The NYC sun shifts more than you realize, especially between seasons. Rotate your plants monthly to avoid lopsided growth and weak stems. Now, here's where roots and roast comes in. This is our design language. Quiet, layered, intentional, not overstuffed with plants. Just the right mix of form and function. We pair clay with velvet, linen with matte black, plants with purpose. Every placement is a relationship between light, texture, and life. Here's your roots and roast pro tip. Start with placement, not the plant. Let your light zones tell the story. That shadowy corner near your shoes? Perfect for a Raven ZZ. The edge of your desk? Try a moonshine snake. Vertical energy, no clutter. Think like a designer and like a plant parent. Because in a New York apartment, survival is styling. You're not just decorating. You're creating a microclimate, one pot at a time. And when you're ready to master it, we made something just for you. The NYC Apartment Plant Survival Guide. Care tips, layout blueprints, light hacks, and styling notes in one place. Browse our tool hub for the gear that keeps your plants thriving. And if you want personalized help, the concierge is open. We text back. No Zooms. No fuss. Roots and Roasts is here to help you grow one leaf, one shelf, one season at a time. Subscribe, save a guide, and watch next. Best plants for Brooklyn apartments with bad light, or why your plants are dying when the heat comes on. Fall hack. You're not just watching, you're building a better plant life.